Now, my favorite part is like apparently American home builders didn't get the whole like the classic nursery rhyme, right? The three little piggies. We chose to make our homes out of straw, apparently, which basically. I love the comments on this one, by the way. German man, what do you mean Americans are punching holes in the wall? Yeah, as we saw, your hand is going to be busted if you try punching a hole through that huge wall in that German home. And I'm pretty sure that goes for most European country homes as a whole. So glad I live in an older home, none of the cheap materials. House I grew up in was in a newly built neighborhood. My dad fell slightly and reached out to the wall to steady himself. His hand went right through it. He hid the hole with a picture, but my mom found out when they moved. See, that's crazy. You can't even like, trip up a little bit and like steady yourself on the wall. Like that's bad. Like can that even be called a wall? Like, yeah, you shouldn't be trying to punch holes in the wall, but even in an accident where you just try and brace yourself, damn, it can't hold up like your weight for 1 second. This right here, 100 times this. It's funny when the argument, because I hear this all the time from Americans. It's funny that the argument of it makes American houses cheaper and easier to produce is used to justify flimsy materials for building a house. Cuts, then you look at today's housing market. Thank you. They act like I hear people try and justify the housing here like, oh, well, they're cheap. They can throw them up quick. They can repair them, blah, blah, blah. They're not cheap. Like, new house builds that are barely even passing the inspections. It doesn't even matter where you're at. Like, yes, the prices vary throughout the U.S., but even cheaper states, houses are still like $300,000 or $400,000 nowadays. If you're outside of Chicago, Illinois is like one of the cheaper states to acquire a house. Now it's horrible on taxes and stuff like that, but like it's still a decent house is $250,000 to $400,000 in not a happening area, not like a hip cool area. If you didn't know, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. If it was truly cheap, if it was made out of crap like cardboard houses, shouldn't it be like $50,000 or $100,000? Why are they $300,000 or $400,000 when they're not even built well and you're not even in a happening area, right? It's crazy to me. The buildings are constructed using different techniques to better fit their specific environments. The sturdy German walls are excellent at trapping heat inside and reducing ambient noise levels, while American walls are great for air circulation, eavesdropping, and affordable construction in natural disaster areas to ruin the lives of homeowners repeatedly. Affordable construction? No. I'm going to say no to that. But yeah, everything else. Got to build them quick with cheap labor for the contractor to make more money. Bingo. That's right. The millions per year isn't enough. They got to get more, man.
I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good.
No, I don't think that's good either. That looks like something I don't want to mess with. I don't know about you. I don't see a problem. You got good current. You can run a 30 amp circuit with 24 gauge wire with cooling like that. That's right. Yeah. Water cooled is the new way. POV, don't worry. It's a well-known builder. Everything should be at the highest level. Literally the ground isn't level. Great. Well-known builder indeed. Well-known for all the wrong reasons. Install a drain in the center and it has purpose. Yeah, that's it. It's just missing a drain. You're right. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade, right? Seems like all the new builds are shit. We toured a new slab home before flooring was installed. The complete perimeter was collapsing. Never did go back to see how they covered that up. 400 plus homes too, and not cheap. That's insane. That's what I'm saying. $400,000, $420,000, like whatever it is. And you can't even get simple basics covered the right way. Like, it's astounding. It really is. I don't think it was always this bad, right? Like, I know people from other countries might have some opinions on certain American homes, and that's fine. I mean, we do have a lot of variety here. But, like, this is, like many things, it's only like a last 20 years thing really prevalent, I'd say, in the last, like, 10 years. It's almost scamish, right? Like it's a scam, like how expensive homes have gotten, and they're going severely downhill in construction. Say what you will about American homes, but I truly think homes, good homes from 50 years ago, 60 years ago were pretty competitive on the world stage. Now they're not. They're terrible. Houses in Texas, $950. That's a pretty cool looking house. House in Ohio, $540. Okay, Ohio's pretty cheap. I mean, that's not cheap, by the way, but these are huge McMansions or whatever you want to call them. Houses in Atlanta, 700, okay? I mean, they look good. I think these houses look great. California. That is true. You spend 7 figures and you literally get a little rinky-dink house like that. Oh, but it's close to the beach. Yeah. Oh, my God. I can't stand California for reasons like that, but to each their own. Yeah, this shows you the big disparity in states and prices, right? And granted, these are for big houses, and it's just a funny video anyway. But the point is even this house, as aesthetic as it may be, most likely this house has some skeletons in the closet, right? Like this house isn't probably as well built as it looks. It might be okay for a while, especially if you have no natural disasters, hopefully. It's not like some big iron, stone fortress like it might appear to be. Unfortunately, underneath, they might have cut some corners or two, and it's a lot of just cheap lumber. Renovating in North American homes? Oh my God. Renovated in Eastern European homes. Hold on, let it play. Look at that. Oh my God. What a freaking difference. Yeah, that should explain it right there. You ain't doing that. You ain't doing that in your European home. What I find interesting is the comment section is really like kind of back and forth. You do see, and look, anyone can have any position on this, by the way. If fellow Americans want to defend our homes and they have reasons for it, like that's totally fine. I'm in the middle. I do think a lot of our homes look great. I think there's some beautiful places here. I don't really have a choice. Like I have to kind of like American homes. I'm in one, right? I don't really have a choice. I can't afford to make a big concrete fortress here. I'm a realist. I realize that other places have, more heavy duty quality, better built homes. It's just a fact. I do think it's kind of annoying how our homes are not near the sturdy quality that you would find in a lot of other places, but somehow our homes are still really expensive.
If you're British or non-American wanting to move to America for the luxury aesthetic, I got something to tell you. Now, you didn't hear this from me, but as someone who grew up in what is now a gentrified area in Philadelphia, you absolutely can afford a place with granite tabletops, high ceilings, spotlight ceiling lights. They're beautiful, I won't lie.
Yeah.
But baby, they're surrounded by cardboard. They're made.
I mean, truth. Like, I think we do. If you don't like how they look, that's fine. That's on you. I really do think a lot of our homes here look amazing. I think we also make some not good looking homes, but like a lot of homes in a lot of different areas are very beautiful, right? It's just like, it's so weird that it looks so nice and some of them look so grand. It's just like, it's weird. It's like they're decorated cardboard at the end of the day. It's weird. And I know it's not literally cardboard. We're exaggerating, but it's just weird.
I lied to you not. I have seen them put up rows of houses within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I've seen the material they use. It is like cardboard. It is some type of plank wood, some type of cotton material, a little bit of aluminum foil or aluminium foil for my British followers. And this is no shade to any of my American followers because I do plan on getting a cardboard house in Maryland or Washington, D.C. I won't lie. Yes, the houses are big, they're modern, they're very up to date. 2-car garage, but I don't know how safe your car is when the garage is made out of cardboard.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I agree with this. Like, there are some beautiful houses here. There's some cool styles. There's lots of different styles you could choose from. Different states have different feels, different building codes, yada, yada. But it's just frustrating because now they're so expensive, right? Getting a home is just, it's so sketchy. Like, it's so expensive. There's so many issues with the real estate market that I'm not going to go into today. But it's crazy. Then also, I will say there are some really shoddy, like scam artist contractors, which is a shame. That's why it's scary as a consumer. Like it's hard to even get a house. And then half the time it's like, I hope I don't get scammed, right? Like it's very scary. At the same time, there's some awesome home builders and contractors here. So I don't want to generalize literally. Like there are some awesome homes here. There's some awesome contractors that are very upfront, very, good to work with and do certain things that do kind of put them above and beyond on the quality compared to other contractors in the area. So like, that's not shame everyone. It's not about that. It's just as a whole, it's there's been a lot of bad trends